Hey everybody, it's Adthred. Welcome back to Shining Song Starnova. Right then, last we left off, it was the day of the shoot at long last, and I still can't talk. Even though it was just a swimsuit service piece printed on the pages of a gossip rag, this was merely our first step to becoming Japan's next pop sensation. Ooh yeah! Indeed, even today's biggest idol producers began from nothing. The war to emerge from obscurity was merely a series of battles fought on the pages of smutty magazines, leaflet distribution campaigns, and guerrilla lives performed in dark alleyways. The wealth and glitz of stardom wasn't just going to waft from the heavens into your lap unless you were willing to march waist deep in the mud, mosquitoes buzzing around, the sweat pouring down your face. Or so I thought to myself as we faced our latest predicament. Oh, what went wrong now? In which way has Murphy screwed us? This pool. It's that pool. That pool. Okay. I'm gonna go off a bit of a limb and guess that from the way they're saying it, this pool has appeared in pornos or something. Is it like the black couch kind of thing? And obviously I only know of this because of memes. I am pure and untainted. It's clear that pool, eh? Yeah, it's from a porno, isn't it? Or pornos. Multiple, probably. Producer-san, it's that pool. What? The dubious pool of nighttime legends. To think that this one would actually bathe in its mythical waters. To think that our initiation would begin here. How bold a Producer-san. What's up? What's the big deal about this pool? Oh, you sweet little summer child. Oh, I do want clarification. Is it what I'm guessing, or is it something a little bit different? Oh God. She's angry. Fuck. She's gonna drown me in it. Maria marched up to me, ready to grab me by the scruff of my tie. What's the meaning of this? You said this wasn't a nudie mag. Well, the Weekend Zara, while playfully risque, certainly does not print anything requiring the use of mosaics. Of course I do with them as swimsuits only. It's just light gravure, that's all it is. Then why the hell are we at that pool? That pool has a multitude of clientele and is just a prime spot for budget photo shoots throughout all the 4 seasons. Listen, this is all just... So, okay, I guess it just appeared in a lot of porn magazine, maybe? Instead, not just films, whatever. Just then, the cheerful voice of a young man interjected. I'm being a moment. What is this? Okay. Yo, how are you folks doing? A pleasure to work with you. I'm Shining Productions Knit. Oh yes, it's a pleasure. I'm Kodama from TGXI. I'll be managing the shoot today. Julie whispered to Maria. TGXI? It's not the Weekend Zara? Maria whispered back. A lot of smut magazines are actually owned by a single parent company. And who knows what else TGXI has its tentacles wrapped around. Kodama turned his attention to the girls. Why, hello, my kittens. Out of years of Japanese conditioning, the girls responded in unison. We look forward to working with you. Well, well. Stop that. They're a bit older than the usual idol stock, aren't they, Producer-san? That required no narration. Well, that only makes them even more experienced. Right. That sounded like you didn't exactly buy it, or that was more of a derisive, right, kind of thing. Alright, my kitties, chop chop and get those bottoms moving. We've got to wrap this up in 3 hours. Everyone, please change into your swimsuits. Let's work hard together and make this shoot a success. There you go. I translated it into normal professional speak. There you go. See? The girls whispered among themselves as they changed. It's a surprisingly, not too much posh, but just like polished looking changing area. I would have expected something a bit more drab. Sorry, what? Why is the shoot being held here? Dear God. As indoor pools go, this place certainly is an iconic location. I bet producer-san's laughing in the pool room right now along with that sleazeball from TGXI. Ho ho ho! We'll make Fukuzawa-san rain from the skies. The girls humiliate themselves. Producer-san, these girls are so desperate. I guess it's a typo. They're willing to do anything. It's only a matter of time until they're begging to be in our nudie mags too. You fool! What if the girls hear you? You mustn't give away our grand plan so soon. Just full-on conspiracy theory. She's like up in here going aliens and shit. True producer-san. Yeah. I have a little more faith in the in-game version of me-ish. The person in whose brain I am currently residing while narrating. There you go. Just shameful. I had no idea. Stop it. Your hair antennas are standing on end. You're gonna tune into the wrong frequency. You. Obviously you haven't been doing your homework. That pool is merely a rite of passage for anyone who wants to be an idol. Besides, it's not like they only shoot AVs in there. They also do regular gravure and television shows. It's the cheap set reserved by entertainment companies looking to save a buck. Aki-chan is correct. We must use this opportunity to promote Starnova if we are to grow as idols. Why can I not speak properly? Part of it might be that I'm talking too fast. God damn it. Easily one of my biggest faults. I talk too fast. My mouth gets ahead of my brain and... Natan doesn't really know what's going on, but what's so crazy about this pool? Don't tell me. Was someone murdered here? It's not at you, dork. Julie can show you footage of this pool's past usage once this is over. What? Why does everyone treat me like the expert? It's because Julie-chan's obviously top bitch of Starnova. Oh my god. Shut your brat trap. Brat trap sounds like we'd call a crop. Never mind. Whatever. Just don't come crying to me when this all goes south. Oh no. Hey, Sasa-chan, are you alright? Uh-oh. You haven't said a word since we got here. Sasami spoke absentmindedly. You see? Just look at how shocked Sasa-chan is to be here. As expected, Sasa-chan is the moral compass of Starnova, eh? Don't be scared by Maria's words. It's just gonna be a regular swimsuit photo op. Just treat the pool as nothing more than a backdrop, okay? I guess Ake-chan's right. Huh? So? Why aren't you getting changed? Yeah, Sasami blinked, and then suddenly came to the realization that everyone else was already in their swimsuits. Strange. When did everyone else... Are you really alright? Something wrong? Sorry everyone. Go on ahead. I need to use the washroom. Before anyone could respond, Sasami turned around and rushed into the hallway. What's come over her? Well, I guess as we're taking individual shots, we can distract the TGXI guy while Sasa-chan calms down. Aki, see what you can do with Sasa-chan while we go get producers on. All right. The drama unfolds. The 5 girls enter the pool. Huh? Weren't there 7 of you when this started? I saw Maria motion for me. I leaned into her shoulder as she informed me of the situation. Something's wrong with Sasa-chan. For now, Aki's trying to figure out what's happening. We'll have to do this, the photo shoot without them for now. Sasami? What could be the matter? Could it be... Alright, I understand the situation. I turned to Kodama and spoke to him in the most apologetic tone I could muster. It appears one of the girls is momentarily unwell. Just a little anemia. She'll be alright after sitting down for a few minutes, though. For now, let's get the shoot started with the other girls. I see. Well, as long as she'll be ready by the time we're done with the others, it shouldn't be a problem. Well then, my kittens, let's get started, will we? Shall we? Fuck. Sasami sat hunched over the toilet, sweat pouring down her face. Thank you. Her heart pounded in her throat, sending the deafening beat of warp drums pulsating through her burning ears. She stared on in panic as drops of perspiration dripped down her chin onto the floor, slowly forming a puddle. Okay, judging from my character, my character, whatever, his reaction, I can only assume this has something to do with how they know each other, the little incident back in Golden Calf. And while I've had my suspicions about what it probably was, and I was hoping I was wrong, I'm starting to think that maybe I was closer to the point that I wanted to be. She'd already expelled the content of her stomach into the toilet. Oh, God. She gripped her belly as her insides coiled. Aki knocked on the other side of the door. Sasa-chan? Are you in there? Are you all right? You left in a hurry there. Simon took in a deep breath and tried to speak as normally as possible. Yeah, don't worry. I just had to suddenly use the washroom. Eh? I see. Well, happens to all of us. Okay. Mika posed in front of the pool with an awkward smile. Like this, Black Knight? This is just a bit... Hashimoto-san, there's no need to be nervous. A natural smile will do. A night dweller such as myself has no knowledge of such matters. Mika's eyes spun in panic as Kodama snapped several shots of every nook and cranny of her body. Oh, God. It was obvious that Mika had no prior experience with the cameraman buzzing around her exposed body. Kodama flew in close to her bust and put the lens mere centimeters from her breasts. Mika instinctively wrapped her arms around her chest and spun around, mistaking the camera lens for groping hands. Producer-san? Mika. All I can really... The best way, the most I can collate my thoughts in this moment is that I'm really not exactly happy. I'll just say that. Infer what you will. Mika's face flushed red as tears began to line her confused eyes. I rubbed my head and calmed down. This was Mika's first photo shoot. I couldn't expect professional quality yet. My apologies, she's still the most junior member of our agency. Well, no need to worry, Producer-san. Then let's do it like this. Oh, God. Oh, this is... You know, I was expecting... Well, I was beginning to expect there were going to be darker turns, obviously. Or at least more serious elements of the game that cropped up later. And it seems like I've got to get exactly that, and I'm not excited. Sasami gripped her stomach as a man's voice bellowed in her head. What are you doing? Your career depends on the shoot. Can't you see you're just dragging your teammates down? Her head spun as she heard the disgusted voices of girls she wants to believe to be her friends. Look, it's Goody Two-Shoes who's too good to take some photos with us. Get going, princess. That was our only chance to show our worth to middle management. You blew it all for the rest of us. You weren't the only one getting photographed like that, you know. Suddenly, she fell into a total vertigo as a pair of muscular hands gripped her shoulders. You're going to do this. This is your only chance. The other girl's already on board. Her heart nearly burst from her chest when those male hands tore her button-down and shirt open. All the strength in her body drained. She had lived in a sheltered home her entire life, completely oblivious of the violence that men could inflict on her. She had no idea that men's arms were so powerful. Stop it. I paced the floor of the pool as Aki and Tasami still failed to show up. Maria finished with her shoot. As soon as the camera stopped clicking, her well-rehearsed smile vanished from her face. Why, producer, I'm not liking this. Maria could already sense that Kodama was getting increasingly angsty. Hey, producer-san, I hate to be a downer, but shouldn't the other girls be back by now? Pop up. Skin man, what the fuck? Okay, but then I'm gonna still look at later. You said 7 girls on the phone. The company went through quite a lot of hoops to get you a page for each girl. It would be a shame if things don't go to plan. It'll only be a matter of time now. Is it Nemu's turn now? Kodama's eyes widened as the bounty before him instantly vaporized his concerns. That's one way to put it. Oh, aren't you a thing? Let's get shooting. Nice save, Numu. Yeah. With Kodama's attention diverted, I leaned to Maria. I'm getting worried about Sasa-chan. Can you handle things here? I'm going to check out what's going on with Aki-chan. Alright, let's see what I can do. Ah! Sasami gasped for air, her chest heaving. Her entire body was drenched with sweat. Oh, I didn't want to have to see... It was bad enough when I was having to imagine it because my brain was filling in the blanks left by the lack of any kind of imagery. Oh, and then color fades in. Great. No, stop it. But her voice was merely a futile whisper against the man's overwhelming bellows. Her world spun as she heard their shirt tear off. He gripped her shoulders against the wall and tore off her skirt. Someone... Her body pressed up against the wall. She retreated as far as she could go, her heels digging against the base of the wall. Finally, with nowhere else to run, her consciousness retreated as far away as it could from the terror into a dark corner of her brain. For a moment, she saw herself, naked down to her underwear, being pressed up against the wall by a middle-aged man crazed by greed. Ah, so this is what happened. This was what made me want to give everything up. I wonder if I should just stop. The words echoed in her head. They repeated, forever etched in her mind. Suddenly... Oh! You, the hell are you doing? A young man she'd never seen before. Before anyone could react, he delivered a devastating uppercut to Sasami's apparent assailant, sending him crashing to the floor. The young man panted in disbelief at what he had just done. Suddenly, he was surrounded by staff members and restrained. The angry middle-aged executive wiped the blood dripping from his nose. Lace. Burn in hell. That's the nicest way I can phrase that. One of the executive's assistants passed him a handkerchief. The executive pulled himself up and wiped the blood from his face. He turned around to the various staff members and talents gathered for the photo shoot. The young man hung his head as the staff members escorted him away. Sasami trembled on the floor as the executive sneered at her. As if likened to a defective toy or something, right? Or an undercooked meal that you just return at a restaurant. This is no good, bring me another. I rushed to the washrooms as soon as Nema's photo shoot concluded. Oh, producer-san. Aki-chan, is Sasami alright? Well, my heart was pounding with worry by now. What if, because of the incident, Sasami was... I raised a sigh of relief upon seeing that Sasami was safe. Sasa-chan. Despite everything, Producer-san has done for me, it looks like I've just caused trouble for him again. What are you talking about? We're still in the middle of the photo shoot. Besides, that Kodama guy booked this place for 3 hours. Don't worry, we still have plenty of time. I see. Anyways, are you feeling alright? Because of that incident. Don't worry, Producer-san. I'm fine. Besides, what kind of idol would I be if I fainted from something as simple as a swimsuit photo op? All right. Press X to doubt. Then let's go. Sasa-chan. I think it's such a bad time to take a number 2. And people call me the shit lolly. Sami's face turned bright red. Oh, Aki-chan, what are you saying? It's common knowledge idols do not poop. Oh, saying such outrageous things. I have no idea what you're talking about. Oh boy, you girls. With that, the three of us returned to finish the photo shoot. Sami smiled as she sat down by the poolside for her photos. I don't have to worry anymore, because no matter what happens, my now producing son will always protect me. I saw that day that he wasn't like the other managers. As long as he's my producer, I'll do my very best to become an idol. No matter what may come, I'm not going to give up. Because I owe producer son at least that much. For what he did for me that day. I wouldn't say you owe him. I mean, Ellipses. Finally, the photo shoot was over. Oni-chan, I hope you get lots of good photos of Aki-chan. Oh, yes, don't worry. Aki leaned over and looked at his camera. Show me what you took. Show me. Well. Ah, I want this one in the mag. This one's definitely the best. Really? If that's what Aki-chan wants. I shook my head as Aki spun her spiderwebs around Kodama. She's like, putty in my hands. Good work, everyone. Thank you for your work. Everyone was wonderful. We'll get to work right away to get these printed before your big live. Wonderful. We can get your girls an even bigger expose in one of our more mature publications if you desire. Simply give our office a call. We're not interested. With that, Maria gathered the girls and led them away like a mother goose protecting her flock. She looked back at me with, "You better not sell us out to this scum," written all over her face. Yeah, and she's right. Well, you heard them. Too bad. Well, thank you very much. Likewise. Good luck on your endeavors, producer-san. With a final bow, I followed the girls out of the pool room. Can he be a romance option? I'm kind of kidding. He seemed like a bit like scum, but I don't know. Alright, on the episode here. Thank you very much for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you next time after I've flushed my brain with bleach.